Very happy with the game. As a coach, you're always nervous about those games. Chicago State's obviously struggled. The coach there does a really good job. They play extremely hard. So I was real happy with the way that we came out and did what we had to do. After starting 0-2 in the league, we're now 7-4. Told our guys it's something they should be very proud of, but by no means are we done. We have a great trip coming up, Seattle and Utah Valley, and then we'll finish out at home. So couldn't be more proud of the guys to be able to bounce back and focus in here tonight and get it done. So overall, really good win for us. Yeah, our 12, which is our kind of full court, 3-court pressure, bothered them at the beginning, and that kind of we just wanted to make sure we came out of the game, at the beginning of the game, aggressive. So we weren't lackadaisical. We wanted to double the post. We wanted to trap number one, their best player, get into that press to kind of get us going a little bit, and I think it worked. It put them on their heels a little bit, and it got us going.
When you were patient offensively, you were at your best, you worked the ball and got
That's what I preach. This game, it's easy to get selfish, try to find your own shots, but we've been really good since we started playing off 2 feet. I thought Isaiah was really good at it. Javon is excellent at it. He's really turned a corner that way and believes in it, and that's why he's getting the free throw line and he's making plays for others. So when we do drive the ball, that's why we get to the free throw line a lot. We drive the ball, and instead of going off of 1 foot and charging, now we're planting our 2 feet, pump fake, get fouled, hitting people. So we got to keep playing that way. It shouldn't be about anybody scoring or whatever. There's plenty enough for everybody. It's about winning basketball games. So that's why we've been better as of late, because we move the ball and we're unselfish.
Doesn't look like an assumed win for a lot of people. This team had challenged the last 2 teams that played well.
Well, they had Bakersfield. They were up at UTRGV. Listen, there's no easy win. I don't care what anybody says. There's never an easy win. You got to go out and you got to play and you got to win. We're talking about college kids. We're talking about student athletes. So I was a player once, and sometimes you walk in these kind of games and you let your guard down and you get beat. As I said, Chicago State plays hard. For a team that's 0-12, you couldn't tell they're 0-12. They play extremely hard. They get after it. So the coach, it's a lot of credit to him for what he does with that team, and that's not an easy thing to do. Just got to keep playing, man. Got to keep playing. Well, I mean, it's as simple as he's a freshman, and he's getting better. I mean, it's amazing what he did at the beginning of the year as a freshman. I mean, coming right out of high school, and he was playing at the beginning of the year 37, 38 minutes a game. He should have struggled a lot more than he did. It just shows you how good of a player he is and how mentally strong he is. So, yeah, he's going to continue to get better. The game slowed down for him. And just like any player, he's figuring out where he can score, how he gets other people open, what he's comfortable doing. So that's just him growing as a player. And, I mean, the sky's the limit for him. I said he's going to be an unbelievable player. So we're lucky to have him. I said that all along. I've watched this kid play since he's a freshman in high school. So he's one of those guys that got that special it. I mean, he's got it. He's got the mentality. He's got the, we talked about it, the Mamba mentality. That's him. He works and he wants to win. He don't care. He don't care about anything but winning basketball games and getting better. And that's, if you get a squad full of players like that, you're going to be pretty good.
After struggling at home for most of the season, how good does it feel to defend home court and what's going on in the stands?
Well, we have to. I mean, we've always been good at home. This year's been a blip on the radar. As I said, it's been a trying year for everybody. But we're just playing better now. And, that game on Thursday was against a really good, tough UMKC team. And that could have been a tough call, but we gritted it out. So we understand that we got 2 more on the road, and then we got our final 3 at home. So we better be able to take care of home floor if we want to do what we want to do. So it's about, again, just playing the right way. It's about playing for each other and doing the right things.
What do you think it is about you offensively, your identity, that the most consistent thing you've done is have low turnovers and high free throws?
Well, that's one thing we're pretty good at. Tonight we didn't shoot the ball well from the free throw line. Carlos struggled a little bit. But as I said, we've always been able to get fouled. Ever since I've been here for 6 years, we always got fouled. The problem we had earlier this year is that when we went in there, we were playing off of 1 foot, and we picked up a lot of charges, and we got a shot blocked. I mean, like a guy, Javon, when he first started playing here, he came off of 1 foot, and he get a shot block. Well, now he plants in there 2 feet, he pump fakes a guy, he gets him up in the air, and he gets a foul, or he finds people. Isaiah was great at it. He's been really good at the last 2 weeks, getting in there and driving hard, planting, finding guys. So as long as we do that, we'll be We'll be pretty good because one of our strengths is getting to the free throw line, and we're usually a pretty good free throw shooting team.
Your fast breaks have improved a lot.
A lot better. And again, it's because they're slowing down and they're playing off of 2 feet. I mean, Paul, I know you don't believe. I preached it to him for 2 years, and I preached it from the beginning of the training camp we started. It just for some reason it didn't kick in until 3 weeks ago, and we had a long film session. Maybe something just finally clicked. But yeah, it's everything slows down when you do that. You got more time to make a decision. When you go in there at 1 foot, then you're stuck. You're at the mercy. You're going up off, and then you've got to find somebody. When they plant your feet, you got something to play for. You can control it. You can go in there and pivot 8 times and find somebody. It's that simple.
How much does it mean to the coaching staff and guys on the team when Ethan Sprague can come in and knock down a 3 in his first fourth of the season?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, both Ethan and Rafe played a little bit in Louis, but those guys deserve it just as much as everybody. I mean, they're with us tooth and nail. They in every practice, and they run the scout team, and they work as hard as everybody. So it's always fun when you can get those guys in. And I told them, this is not fun time. This is, Ethan's a freshman and Rafe's a sophomore. This is a time to go in and play the right way and get better and learn how to play. So, yeah, you always like to see guys hit shots like that. But I told both of those guys, earlier in the year, don't play like walk-ons. In practice, don't play like walk-on. Play like you want to be a starter. Play like you want to get better. Play like you want to earn a scholarship. And both those guys work extremely hard every day. So you always love it when guys like that get in and they get a little success.
You also noticed Ethan came out in 21 tonight instead of 31. Any reason behind the number change?
I have no idea. He is wearing 21 tonight?
Yeah.
It was.
I'll have to ask him. I don't know. I think that's the first time we wore the gray, so maybe they didn't have his jersey. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. I didn't know.
You work on that straightaway bank collab?
Yeah, he called it. You didn't hear it? Good? Thanks, guys. Yep, thank you.